Hey, this is Conversations with Mr. Capone, and today's topic is I'm gonna speak on Chicano rap. I consider myself just an artist, but I have three parts in this because I do partake in Chicano rap, um, because that's what they classified me as. Obviously, growing up with the homies, my music came out there. They put me in the genre. I'm not gonna disrespect it. I'm gonna show love to it, whatever it is. I never said I was, but I have respect for it. And if they want to call me that, it's all good. I ain't tripping. They can call me whatever, but I do rap. And the three subjects of the topic today, there's three parts. Conversation with Capone. One is uh, my contributions for the radio side of the rap game. And I'm going to talk about that one first. In part two, I'm going to talk about the players who made the streets possible to get Chicano rap spreaded all around the United States and the world. And the third thing I'm going to talk about, because I got this Cali to Texas project going on, Cali comparative to Texas, and why and who sells more records and stuff like that. I'm gonna do it, no disrespect to anybody, but I'm gonna tell it like it is on my perspective. All right. But first of all, today's topic, the first one, is about radio. How come Chicano rap, if that's what you want to call it? So don't come and go, hey, Capone, you're claiming Chicano rap, blah, blah, blah. You know, all these little haters. But how did it get on the radio? All right. Me, hopefully I didn't mean too many people off, but there's two people, two main people, the originals, who got Chicano rap on the radio. Now we're not talking about Kid Frost, that shit, Brown. They're all record labels on major record labels. I'm talking about from the mid '90s, late '90s to the 2000s. How did it get on the radio independently? Here we go. I'm gonna break it down to you. Two people that helped this genre, whether you guys gave credit to it or not. All right. Me, obviously, I'm not gonna brag about myself, but you know what? Like people say, man, Capone start talking about some stuff because these little haters don't understand how doors have been opened. Well, there's two people that helped this happen. One is Mr. Capone, and I'll get to me later. Number two, Upstairs Records. So let's start with Upstairs Records first, all right? As they're one of the two that opened doors to Chicano rap. Whether you know who they are or not, um, they're a family, and they're the ones that definitely put Chicano rap on the radio. If it wasn't for these people, I'm going to tell you who you guys would never hear about on the radio. You would never heard about MB Riders because originally Upstairs Records put MB Riders on. You know what I'm saying? Magic, the MB Riders, all them, they put it out. Angelina put it on. Now, Little Rob, another one, is the third one that they put on the radio. Now, Little Rob was also, and I'll talk about the streets later, pushed on the streets before from guys like Murray Brumfield, Roll T, and all that. But to radio-wise, to get them to the masses, Upstairs Records did that for Little Rob. Or Little Rob could have been today, just another rapper, like could have been Shadow, could have been like Little One, could have been like Night Owl today at this time. But things changed because they went with Upstairs Record. Now, much respect to Upstairs Record. I don't know them like that, whatever, but they put their money where their mouth was, and they put down for their people. They got Little Rob on the radio. They got MB Riders on the radio. And today, look at Magic, successful. Obviously, he's now created his own lane, doing shows. He's one of the guys in our genre that broke down the show barrier and started doing the shows. And there's MB Riders that did good, and then Little Rob for Upstairs Records. And from them, that's who was on the radio. And who else was on the radio? Mr. Capone, Brown Boy, Mr. Criminal, also at one time, and me. I was on the other side pushing the radios. Now, people don't know the struggle that I went to make it happen, because these new little young cats are like, yeah, we got to get on the radio, this and that. They want to tag rappers and radio DJs. Man, we literally went up to the radio station, pulled up on the station, G'd up, had meetings. I met up with E-Dub. Sorry, not E-Dub. E-Man. I met up with all the radio from Jesse Duran at 99.1, Inland Empire, to E-Man at Los Angeles radio station, even Julie Pilot at Kiss FM. They were playing me on Kiss FM, a pop station. They were playing me, and they were saying, you get the #1 request. You're blowing up in LA. You know, and this is when they didn't hate Capone. You know what I'm saying? This is the beginning parts of my career when everybody was loving me, say I'm the greatest rapper, this and that. But we'll get to the reasons why I'm not the greatest rapper no more, because obviously, you know, racial issues. But hey, only the real realize. And that's why I keep winning, because I understand the problem and I see the problem and I know how to win. But hey, that's some whole nother topic. But to tell you how we did it, Brown Boy to this day was on the radio. I bring his first records, and eventually somebody else came and pieced him in. They seen how we were doing. He got some airtime, so it was easier to get Brown Boy with Superman blown up because he's already in the system. When you get in the system, it's a good chance you can get a hit. Criminal, I put him in the system. Obviously, I was in the system. And then you got doors open after that. One or two other artists came through, like Down, Lean Like a Cholo, and Focus Pero Locos, a radio station syndicated, came obviously after two around that time, and things were changing. But Upstairs Records and Mr.Capone put Chicano Rap on the map, hit the Billboard charts, all that. Hard work, money where your mouth is. Every money that I put, every hard work penny that I did, every record I sold from the streets, I put it into my music. I put it into Brown Boy single. I put it into Mr. Criminal, definitely. I put Nate Dogg on his track. I put Fat Joe on his track, if you remember from back in the days. Yeah, Brown Boy started with Peaceman, took from there. Me obviously had Don't Get It Twisted with Twista, and it goes on and on and on. But those two people have opened the doors for our genre to be expressed and pushed worldwide, and did it. Obviously, I'm not gonna. I know I got a lot of haters. Hey, a lot of haters, because you know what I'm saying? Racial issues all day, every day. Can't tell me no different. But that's why people don't understand, and I feel like, you know what, I gotta tell them, because I just stay quietly in the cut. But all the work that I put in, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know what? At least if no one's gonna speak on it, I'm gonna speak on it because of jealousy and envy and whatever. But it's all good. You get your rewards, you get your fruits of labors, and the ones who are really winning are really winning. So that's what it happens. I'm sure Upstairs is doing good. I'm doing good. I'm successful now. And you can get all the hate on the internet that Capone don't sell records is because of this rapper, he blew up, or this and that. My Everything that we do, Capone's records are selling the most, and we open the doors. And yeah, at one time we're blowing up, and then, you know, the hate came in, even for Upstairs Records. Like, they were trying to break up music up north. You know, the politics of the streets, it didn't work. I mean, Rob, you know, was a blue rag. I'm representing brown rag, because I don't want, I want Radio to play me. He played that strategic role, whether successful or not. That it is what it is. He represents for the Browns. That's all down. And then me, I just kept it real that it is. It is what it is. Then same thing, you know, little racial hates and this and that. And then Chicano Rap collapsed on the radio, and we were the people were the own demise, because the doors were opening up, and it is what it is. But I hope you get this educational conversation with Capone, because sometimes, you know, you guys hear a lot of negative, me exposing things that are real, because I only expose real things. But and people get mad and hurt about it. But hey, now I'm teaching you some real game, and I'm gonna let you know. So, conversation with Capone about radio, how we got on the radio and the doors open, and ever since then, nobody else has opened doors. As soon as I stepped out working radio, as soon as I got comfortable and started just doing shows and not worrying about it, I haven't seen anybody really on the radio. Same with Upstairs. Nobody has really hit the radio since those days, except probably likes to Snow the Product or something like that, where she was on Atlantic and now she's on her own. But other than that, independently, we've created some miracles in the game. And hopefully, if you guys love Chicano Rap, and hey, just wanted to give you a little info on who helped the game. And now my next segment will be about the streets. And there's more than two people on the streets. There's about 5, 6 people at least, or a little more even, that helped out on the streets to get this spread worldwide. Much respect. Conversation with Capone. Hit the like button, thumbs up, share, add my page, and yeah, your homie Capone.